Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my In Bed blog for the Saturday, the 12th of October, 2024. I hope everybody had a good week. Um, it was a very weird week, especially at work, because we do posters at my job, and the machine was up and down, literally the plotter that we print the big posters on, and then plus we're running out of boards, and we get them from two sources, and both sources are basically telling us that they don't have any, that we're gonna have to wait. And hopefully this week we're gonna get them. We got like a box and a half of boards left. So I kept pushing them, trying to get the vendors to send them to us, and then they said they only have this. One vendor said they only have these stupid boards that you got to print the poster and put the poster on it, and then strip it and lay it on. It's just too much crap that you got to go through. That's why I was trying to get the regular other boards, but they said they stopped carrying those because we want the heated boards that stick. They're thinner, and the posters stick on them better. So hopefully we'll get the boards sometime this week. But anyway, enough of that. Today I just got through editing. Well, yeah, this week I got through doing the final edit for my Penguin episode 3 review. And again, I apologize for some of it being a little delayed because of let's face it, baseball. I play up baseball. My Mets are in the National League Championship Series, and I was watching the Mets play the Phillies on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that kind of delayed me from kind of editing. So I didn't really get to actually watch the Penguin episode till Thursday, and then I started editing yesterday, and then I finished up today actually, because I don't know, sometimes when I was using Movie Maker to do the edits, and I was doing it yesterday, and then I don't know if I was just tired because of the week, but I just didn't have it in me. I just stopped at a certain point, and so this morning, after I ate, I started doing it again, and I actually got a pretty good clip going and got it done. So like I said, I did the final edit. Once I put it in Wondershare Film More, I put the word Penguin across the video, and I sped up the video. So it's about, I think, 30 something minutes or something. So about 32 minutes, not including credits. I think it's about 25 minutes of actual content, and then you get my ramblings and stuff at the end. So hopefully I'm going to try to upload that tonight. I'm going to upload this video, of course, obviously, and then that. And then I'm going to also do a video about them picking somebody for Jon Stewart in the DC Studios Lance TV show. I'm going to make a video about that, separate video about that. And so I upload that as well. And then also I'll make a video about my Mets. Exactly. My Mets as well. And I got to get me a t-shirt too. October Ready t-shirts, because the Mets start playing tomorrow. They go to Los Angeles. I assume they fly to Los Angeles tonight or today, and they're probably flying there today, right now as we speak. And they play tomorrow. They play Sunday and Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Okay, which is 5 o'clock their time, because remember they're 3 hours behind in California. And then they have a travel day back to get to New York. So I'm assuming they fly back on Tuesday. And then they games 3, 4, and 5, if it's necessary, are going to be at Citi Field. Okay, and then if they have to go back to Dodger Stadium, which I hope they don't, then the travel day would be Saturday. Then again, the other following Sunday and Monday would be the final games for Goal 7. Okay, so I'm hoping the Mets have really turned it out the second half of the season, and they really have been playing good. They beat the Braves to get into the playoffs, and then they beat the Brewers. They were down to the ninth inning, they beat them, and then they beat the Phillies, who won the division. So I think the Mets are on a roll. Excuse me. And so I'm hoping, they can beat the Dodgers in 5 or 6 games. Okay. So fingers crossed, and let's go Mets. Okay. Because I want to see my Mets get back to the World Series, and I want to see them win. That would be nice, because I would love to go to Parade. To be very honest. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, and I had severe anxiety while watching the Mets game. I watched the Tuesday game, like all the way through, and then the Wednesday game, I got anxious because the Mets were losing 1-0, and then I just kind of flipped it and kind of distract myself. And then my brother called me once, Lindor hit the home run, and so I turned back and I see they were winning 4-1, and then I turned away again because I didn't want. I was hoping that they won, and then sure enough, I turned back and the game was over. And so the Mets, and the great thing is the Mets got to celebrate in Citi Field, because when they went back to the World Series in 2015, they won the games on the road. Okay, when I think they beat the Cubs, and I forgot who else they beat. I think was it the Dodgers they beat too. I think they beat the Dodgers and the Cubs to get to the World Series, and and their games were, unfortunately, on the road. They clinched, and unfortunately, the Mets lost that World Series to the Royals. In Citi Field, which was a shame. But so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, my Mets can, continue this great run they've had, and beat the Dodgers, and get to the World Series. And I know a lot of people have been saying, oh, they want a Subway Series because the Yankees are playing Cleveland, and I don't see how the Yankees should have a problem with Cleveland. Okay, I think I don't follow American League Baseball that much, so I'm assuming, and I mean, when you assume things bad things are supposed to happen, but I think Cleveland supposedly has good pitching. Okay, and but I think the Yankees should beat. I can't see Cleveland beating the Yankees. If I'm perfectly honest, like I said, I'm a Met fan, and I haven't been to the new Yankee Stadium. I have no desire to go there. I'm a Met fan, so I have no desire to go to the Yankee Stadium or the new Yankee Stadium and see it. So I'm a Met fan, okay, and I want the Mets. I know a lot of people have been praying for a Subway, hoping for a Subway Series, but I remember back in 2000, I heard Mike Francesco said this, and he was right. There was pressure on the Yankees because the Yankees back then were winning World Series left and right, and of course they didn't enjoy it quite a bit. I think it'll be different now if the Yankees and Mets play, because the Mets are kind of the little engine that could, in a way, and the Yankees are expected to be there. So and then George is not here, so that kind of George Steinbrenner is not here, so that probably takes away. But I don't care who the Mets play, to be perfectly honest. I just want the Mets to get to the World Series, and I want them to win. Okay, so Yankees or Cleveland Guardians, it doesn't matter to me. I want the Mets to get to the World Series, and then I want them to win. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm not obsessed with a Subway Series, or I don't care if they play Cleveland. Okay, I thought Detroit was going to win, but they lost today when they played the game. So and they had a good second half of the season as well, but unfortunately they lost. So it's going to be Cleveland. I think the Yankee game. I don't know if the Yankee game comes on Monday or Sunday. Hold on, let me see something. Because I know the Yankees get home field advantage because I think they had a better record than Cleveland. I think so. So let me just see the ALCS, and I'll tell you when does that start? ALCS game 1 starts on Monday. Yeah. I thought it would be Monday. So yeah. So I'm wondering though. Because so they start on Monday, and so I'm wondering if the Mets game, that's game 2, start time, because the Mets are in Los Angeles, and I know the networks want the Yankees and the Dodgers in prime time, right? That's why the Met game is on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Okay, that's prime time. So I'm wondering if the Met game will be earlier and they'll let the Yankees play at night. Okay, because let me figure this out. Let me see something. Because if say the Yankees play 4 o'clock, right? 4 o'clock to 7, and then the Mets play at 8 o'clock our time, which will be 5 o'clock that time. So I wonder if that's, hold on, let me see if that's the case. No, it's 7:38. So wait a minute, let me see something. So they said the Yankee game is at 7:38. So I'm wondering if, hold on. LCS game 2 start time. I wonder if they get a day off, which it would be kind of weird. Yeah, see? 4:08. Oh, okay, so the Mets play earlier. That's what it is. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so on Monday, Yankees are off. So the Mets play by themselves. They play the Dodgers on Monday, game 1 at 8 o'clock, our Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 o'clock in California. And then the Yankees are off. Yankees and the Indians are off. So Monday they play. They play on Monday at 7:30. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I was trying to see what time. Okay, read more. Starting on Monday, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. The Mets play at 8:15, okay, on Sun tomorrow. In game 2 at 4:08, which is 1 o'clock their time. Okay, 4:08. So the Yankees will play that Monday in the evening, basically after the game is over. They play the 7 o'clock game. And then they'll play Tuesday by themselves at night because the Mets will be traveling. The Mets and the Dodgers are going to be traveling back to New York for game 3, which will be Wednesday. Okay, and then the Yankees will have to travel to, after Tuesday, they're going to travel, which is Wednesday, to Cleveland to play those games. Okay, then game 3. Then game 3 is at 8 o'clock on Wednesday, right? Because the Mets are traveling on Tuesday. And then game 4, to be determined. That might be a day game because the Cleveland and the Yankees are going to be playing game 3 on Thursday, I think. So that's why they say to be determined. So they may want to, again, have the Yankees play at a later time and have the Mets play at 4 o'clock. So which is very weird. And then Friday, again, to be determined if necessary. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, this can't be right. I'm sorry, that's got to be wrong. Right? Oh, no, I'm right. No, but that got to be game 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Game 6, if necessary, is going to be at, yeah, game 5. No, game 5, if necessary, is going to be Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be at Citi Field if they play, if it goes 5, or, and then game 6 will be on Sunday. Will be at Dodger Stadium. 6 and 7 will be at Dodger Stadium. Yeah. So I got you. Yeah. So the Mets play game 1 on. Then game 2 is at 4:08 Eastern time. So basically, the game, I'm going to be at work when the game is on. And by the time I get home, the game should be in full swing. But anyway, so my Mets go. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So yeah, I gotta like I said, the Penguin is edited. I just gotta make a screenshot for that for the edited version, and then I also did Superman and Lois. The first 2 episodes, I watched those today and I recorded them, and I don't have time to edit them and put them on this channel. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think the unedited versions, I'm just gonna put them on. I'll make them the last season a Patreon exclusive. Okay, normally, like I said, I would edit Superman and Lois, and I've done that in the past, but I just don't have the time because I'm doing Agatha and and the Penguin. Those are the two shows. And if I try to squeeze in uh, Superman and Lois, although I'm trying to think, because I won't be doing no editing. Well, I will be do. I'll do some editing tomorrow because I have Agatha all along, which is episode 5. I can actually I should be able to do that if I do it in the morning and then before I iron my clothes and then before the baseball game comes on, which is 8 o'clock. I should be able to edit. It's only Agatha is only like a half hour, so I might be able to get that edit in, and then that way, um, what I may do is normally I watch the Penguin on Sundays, so I may have to just wait till um, not watch it Sunday night because I'll be watching the baseball game, and then just watch download it. The episode 4 it'll be for the Penguin. I'll download it on Monday and then watch it. Probably no, not I can't watch it Monday because the Met game is going to be on. Okay, by the time I get home, because the game comes at 4 o'clock my time here, which is like 1 o'clock at Los Angeles. So by the time I get home, the Met game will still be on. The game won't be over till after 7. So what I may do is I may watch it, the Penguin, maybe Monday after the game's over, record it, and then maybe I can edit it, start editing it. Because I'm thinking Superman and Lois is 2 episodes, so the editing part of that is just that's like 40. It's just too much to edit. Oh, that's the problem. Because I'm going to be watching baseball. To be perfectly honest, I'm going to be watching baseball tomorrow, Monday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If those games are necessary, Friday's game, I'm going to be watching baseball. So, and those games, the game 4 and 5, they haven't determined what time they're going to be. But I got a feeling they may be at 4 o'clock because they may want to put the Yankees in prime time. But I think they may also want to put the Dodgers and the Mets in prime time on because we know Monday's game is not in prime time. That's a 4 o'clock game. So they may, though, the Citi Field game when the Mets on Wednesday, the Mets may that game because the Yankees don't play. They're doing the travel thing on Wednesday, so that game should be prime time. And then the Thursday game probably is a day game, and then probably Friday, if necessary, might be a day game too. Because I'll see how it plays out. Because I'm still thinking about maybe going to them, getting one of these to go to one of these playoff games. I know the tickets got to be outrageous. And hold on, I'm gonna look at stuff up real quick. No, New York Mets. Yeah, see, 16, 17, and 18 if necessary. We know you're getting 2 games at least. And Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, see, because they don't tell you Wednesday is at 8 o'clock because that's a home game because the Yankees will be traveling, so there's no game. They're traveling to Cleveland, so there's no game. So that's why they'll put the Mets on primetime at 8 o'clock. And that Thursday game is probably going to be a day game because the Yankees are going to Cleveland and they'll probably play them at 8 o'clock. I think Ohio's behind, like an hour behind time-wise. So there's going to be a 7 o'clock their time, 8 o'clock our time. So that Thursday game is probably a day game. That's why they didn't say yet, but I think that's probably a day game. And maybe that Friday might be a day game, a 4 o'clock game as well, depending on if they want to put the Yankees, they want to put the Dodgers or the Mets in prime time because they might be competing against the Yankee game. So it depends. So yeah, I hate that they don't because I would love to go if they're Game 5 at Citi Field, especially if that's a clinching game. If the Mets, or like 3, since that's Game 5, if the Mets are up, 3 games to 1, and the potential that Game 5 could be a clinching game. Hopefully that's a day game. Hopefully that's a night game that Friday. And I would go if I can get the ticket. Okay, and just to be there. Hopefully when the Mets clinch and go to the World Series, that would be a great experience just to be there. And I would love to go to the World Series and the Mets get to the World Series, go to one of those games at Citi Field. That would be great. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I'm sorry, I'm rambling and talking about baseball mostly in this in this blog because my Mets are. Yeah, and I got to also buy me a October Ready shirt for the Mets. And, back in 2015, I remember this because if you look at the hats I have there, I got the World Series hat at the Mets when they were in the World Series. There we go. When they were in the World Series the last time, 2015, when they lost, unfortunately, to the Royals. See, I bought the postseason division champ when they beat what you call it. I just and it's 2015, yeah. So I'm hoping the hat is dusty as anything. Sorry, this Met World Series hat, yeah. And I got a bunch of shirts too. But I gotta buy me a couple of those Met T-shirts and maybe a hat. You know, especially if they win they beat the Dodgers and become National League champions. And I know they're gonna have a hat and all that stuff. So I definitely want to get some of that merch because big Met fan. So. And oh my God, if the Mets win the World Series, I'm taking a day off and going to that parade. I don't care what day it is. I'm going to that parade, okay? Because I've never been to a parade for a world champion, and I would love to go there. I would love to go and celebrate my Mets because I've been a Met fan forever. So for them to win the World Series and have the parade here in New York would be just fantastic. And I would, again, like I said, I'd bring my phone and take lots of pictures and stuff and video and just. That would be just a great experience. I would love to experience that. Okay, and fingers crossed that may happen. But anyway, like I said, so look for my my video. Besides this video, you'll see my Penguin review, episode 3, reaction to that, and also I'm going to do a video about the Green Lantern casting. And was there something else? Oh yeah, and there's another James Gunn debunking one of these rumors. That'll be in the next video that I'll record probably right after this. So anyway. Let me know what you think. Again, links down in the description box to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Also, have a link to my other channel, Pub Views and Opinions. You check that out as well. Also, I have a link down below to my Patreon. And again, my Patreon is only $5 a month. I have tons of content, over 200 videos on there. I have everything broken into collections. I have a movie collection, a Gen V and the Boys collection, a Star Wars TV show collection, a Marvel TV show collection, and a DC TV show collection. You get 5-minute previews of all the content that I have on there. And again, this is another way for you to support me. My Patreon, again, it's only $5 a month. Okay, also, I have a link down below to my merchandise store. And as you can see right now, I'm wearing one of these T-shirts that has my logo on it. It was designed by a YouTuber named Jay. Thank you, Jay, for that. I sell T-shirts, hats, mugs, water bottles, sweatshirts, hoodies for men, women. It's unisex. If you follow the link down below to my merchandise store. And again, that's another way for you to support the content on this channel. I would greatly appreciate it if you follow that. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long. Take care.